He got started October 27, 2013. He said he made a decision. See, I wrote that. I'm looking at my notes. He made a decision. Anyway, I just want you to know, he came here, landed in 2002, started working at Applebee's, found out he could make more money with a conversation and flipping burgers and staying clean. And he's just started going to work, put his head down, went to work. He said, Mr. Thomas, I will be the youngest SVP in the history of ACN. And folks, he's on target. We enjoy his conversation. We enjoy that he gives us a way of looking at the opportunity. Without further ado, he hails from Houston / Baltimore area / Miami area. He's all three areas covered. His organization is huge. Without further ado, can we give a warm welcome to the great, the one and only Regional Vice President Platinum, Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
Thank you all for getting on the call today. For the people that don't know who I am, my name is Shakeel Cooper, but I do want to thank you, Mr. Thomas, for, again, having me as a guest speaker on today's call, just to share the things I've learned over the past decade of being involved in this industry. Been able to have a lot of success, been able to help a lot of people, been able to go through a lot of things that you're probably going to go through or you don't want to go through throughout your journey. But the information that I've been able to learn throughout the past 10 years has definitely been able to help me build a big business, you know, and it's still growing to this day. It's still thriving to this day. It's people signing up every single day from all across the country. So, you know, I think I'm probably pretty qualified to talk about the things that I'm going to talk about today. If you plan on getting involved in this industry, the way I speak of this industry is the way of you need to just go out there and do it big. And the reason why I said do it big, because what's the point of getting involved in network marketing if you're not going to do it big? To me, honestly, it makes no sense, because if you're going to do anything, you might as well put your all into it, because at the end of the day, if a company has been around for 30 years, we can agree they're probably going to be around for another 30 years. And the reason why I said that, because most successful businesses, they don't even last 5 to 10 years in business. So the fact that ACN has been involved for 30 years, they're already solidified. I don't know too many companies that's still around that started 30 years ago. And just think about companies like Blockbuster. Think about all these companies that's been bought out and sold. They're no longer here. But we can agree that ACN, they're the Amazon of what they do. So I just want to thank the company for being here and being, basically what I want to say is that the company, their mindset is being here 100 years from now. There's not too many companies that still have plans on being here for 100 years. And I feel as though the system that they have in place, just everything that the company has been doing, I can agree that they're probably going to be around for about another 100 years. And the reason why, because everything that they offer is what people need. Think about it, right? What we offer, there's no real convincing. You just got to find the right people that want the service. We can agree that not everybody likes AT&T. Not everybody likes Verizon. Not everybody likes, I don't even think Sprint is around anymore. So guess what? Not everybody's going to like what we do, but you don't need everybody in order to become a billion-dollar company. You just need the right people to join your business and to service your business. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share my screen and go right into the information. So unleashing the power of MLM, why joining ACN is the best decision that you'll ever make. And the reason why it says why joining ACN is the best decision that you'll always make is because it is one of the best decisions that I'd ever make. And it's not about the money. I want to tell people this. When I got involved in the business, my mindset changed. And that's the first thing, right? Your mindset is going to change. And once your mindset changed, it can't kind of go back to where it used to be, because I got a chance for the first time to be around people that were successful, people that had the things that I've always dreamed about, people that was living a lifestyle that I've always dreamed about. And all they did was, you know, the same business that I was doing. The only difference between me and them is that they got started before me. That's the only difference. So I said to myself, man, if I go out there and I put in, you know, my time and I just go out there and just do the work, one day I can possibly be just like them. But if you don't see it, then you won't believe that it's possible. See, growing up in Baltimore, like the only way that you're going to see people driving nice cars and things like that and big houses is if you had to go to the suburbs. You know, you had to drive 20 minutes out. And that's where you saw the big mansions and things like that. But I didn't wake up every single day seeing it. See, it's all about your environment, right? If you wake up every single day and you just see chaos, your life is going to be chaos. But if you wake up and you can hear the birds chirping, you can walk down the street and ride your bike, go for a walk, just anything, and you feel good and you're able to see people driving their nice cars and you see the big houses and the manicured lawns and things like that, it's going to make you be like, man, I want one of those. So again, if you're not trying to live a life of abundance, what's the purpose of living? Because we can agree, we only get to do this one time. I'm not going to wait till I'm, in the sky one day in order to live my best life when I can live my best life here. Because at the end of the day, you only live life once. So if I was you on this call today, I would want to live it to the fullest, right? Why not do it? So the introduction today, it's what I just talked about. Then we have number 2, the financial freedom part. Listen, if you don't want to be financially free, why you even get involved in a business? It's all about being financially free. That's the number 1 goal. Why? Because when you're financially free, now you can do other things and be free. From there, personal growth is very important. Work from home, being able to work from home is just like, who don't want to work from home? Instead of going to work at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, why not drive to your office, that you have with a nice view at 10 a.m. and network with other people? Because if you're sitting in the house all day, how are you going to get out and meet people? You got to get out of the house and go and meet people. Even though it's a work from home business, you have to leave your home to also do the business, right? Number 5, community and support. And then number 6 is the conclusion. So introduction, right? Multi-level marketing or MLM, again, is a business model that has been around for decades, meaning that the business model is already working. You don't have to try to figure out, man, if I put in my all, is this thing really going to work? It's already working without you. You just have to get on board, right? And it involves recruiting people to become distributors of a company's product and then earning commission of their sales. That's what we do. See, a lot of times people get involved in a business and they're still confused about the business. They focus on doing things in the business that's not helping them do what? Earn commissions. This is a for-profit business, meaning that you want to make money. You want to do the things that's going to generate a what? A check. Again, today is Wednesday, right? You can help your team cash a check. How many people on your team is cashing checks this week? That's how I look at it. If people are not qualified, no one's making money. So your ultimate goal should be focused on how can I help my team earn a lot of commission checks? Because the more checks that they earn, the more checks that you earn. So while MLM in general has its fair share of controversy, right? People say what they want to say, but honestly, this industry is the best industry that I know of, because when you think about it, everyone that laughed at me, made jokes about me doing the business, 10 years later, none of these people have what I want. Not one. Literally not one, because a real person that understands business is never going to hate on network marketing. Because if you're a real business owner, you know what it takes to build a real business. Oh, you love network marketing. See, my mentor, Mr. Adam Roop, he does real estate, made a lot of money in real estate, but he hates real estate. He loves ACM more than he loves real estate. Why? Because he don't have to deal with a lot of headaches. He don't have to deal with people stealing from him. He don't got to deal with a lot. It's just a whole lot of things that come with being a business owner, employees, they being sick and things like that. Like, it's just a whole lot that comes with being a business owner. So when you get involved with something like ACM, where most of the headaches is kind of already taken care of, oh, to some people, it's a walk in the park. It's a breath of fresh air. So again, it's all about how you look at it, right? And in this presentation, we'll explore the benefits of joining an MLM company like ACN. Because even though you are already a part of ACN, are you really a part of the company? See, because the difference between signing up and then actually being a part of the company, right? Including the potential for financial freedom, personal growth, and the opportunity to work from home, right? Financial freedom, one of the biggest draws of MLM is the potential for financial freedom. See, this is an opportunity where honestly, it's possible. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but it's possible. Because I've seen people that they just built a business brick by brick, and then before you know it, they look up. Your business start to grow to a point where you can't control it. You cannot, even if you wanted to, you can't know everybody. You're not going to be able to be everywhere. You're not even going to be the deal, because it's going to grow to the point where People are just signing up. That's literally the best way I can tell you. And then when that happens, you do become financially free over a period of time, because now it's not about you anymore. People are just signing up because they like the business, but you happen to be the person that recruited someone, that recruited them, that recruited somebody else. And then guess what? They now become a superstar. So you can create an income stream that can provide long-term financially stability. ACN pays for my son's school. I love the fact that every week when I pay for his school, guess where the money comes from? ACN. So now I can pay for my son to go to school for the rest of his life, just straight off the money that I make from ACN. So now ACN is paying for my son to go to school. See, it's not about the money, but what if you had an opportunity that just paid for your kid to go to a good school? It can be something so simple. It can be a better car. It can be a better zip code. You can move out of the one bedroom. Now you might be able to pay an extra $500 and get that townhouse that you wanted. See, it's not just about getting the Lamborghinis and things like that. Those are possible. But what if it just took care of your mortgage? What if it just took care of your rent? We can agree that you can find something else to do with that extra money, right? So that's basically how I tell people to look at the business. Like, what can it help you with? And MLO companies like ACN, they offer a generous compensation plan with higher commissions and bonuses for the top performers, meaning that if you're not performing, listen, you're not going to get paid for just signing up. You have to perform. You have to go out there and build it. That's what I love about the business, because no one is stopping me but me. If you're not performing, you're not going to make any money. So this means that the more successful you are at building your team and selling products, the more money you can earn. I will repeat, I just gave you the secret. If you're paying attention, the more successful you are at building your team and selling the product and the services, the more money you can earn. I'm going to say it one more time. So after this call today, if you don't understand the purpose behind network marketing, this is it. The more successful you are at building your team. Why is team so important? Because you can't do it by yourself. There's only 24 hours in a day. It's only 24 hours in a day. But if you had 500 people on your team getting one service a day, now you got 500 services a day. Just think about it. The bigger the team, the more, even if they just got one service, just one service. So the bigger your team, the more money you'll make. The smaller your team, the less money you'll make, right? At the end of the day, if you're not selling any products, then nobody's making money. Personal growth, this is very important. Joining ACN is also a great way to experience personal growth, right? As you build your team and work towards your goal, you will develop an important skills like leadership, communications, and problem solving. Why? Because that's what we get paid to do also. We get paid to lead people to a better life, to be able to teach people how to communicate with other people and to solve problems. We just get paid to solve problems. There's a problem. Listen, the more problems you solve, the more money you make. Get good at solving problems instead of running from them. When people run into problems, a lot of times they run away. So ACN also offers training and support to help you succeed, which can be a valuable resource for personal development. By pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and taking on new challenges, you can grow as a person and achieve things you never thought was possible. Listen, personal growth is everything. You want to grow every single day. You want to be better today than you was yesterday, right? Working from home. Another benefit of joining an MLM company is the ability to work from home. When I tell people I haven't worked a job in November, make it 10 years, they like, huh? Like, yeah, I've been working from home for 10 years. Not COVID. I've been working from home before COVID. Everything that people started doing in 2020, I was doing that in 2013. Work from home. When people was laughing, talking about work from home, why are you gonna work from home? And then 2020 come around. Now everybody want to work from home. I was telling y'all to work from home 2014, 2015, 2016, 17. I was telling y'all work from home. But not until it becomes good for the masses to do it. Then people are like, I like working from home. Again, I was already telling people work from home, right? So again, another benefit is working from home, right? So with the rise of technology, online platform. It's easier to run a business now. Listen, since COVID, since the business been truly online, autopilot, it's like people from everywhere. Like, man, I don't even know these folks. And they getting in, they getting qualified, they getting served. I'm just like, yo, I can't wait till I got 10,000 people on my team, because I'm already seeing the possibility now. I'm like, it's not gonna stop growing. I think about the people that used to override certain parts of my legs that's not here today. I'm like, if you would have just stuck around, I'm not telling you to do it full time. You still could be making a check, but instead, I'm the one getting the check because they ain't not here no more. See, it's about the long term. Listen, as long as you stay in position and you position yourself right, guess what? You're going to keep getting paid because your team is going to continue to grow. And this is good for parents, caregivers, anyone that wants more flexibility in their work. See, before people used to say, you know what, man, I can do it, but I can't host events. Listen, everything is online. You can't pick up your laptop and be free for an hour a day. What if you just did one presentation a day? What if you did two presentations a day, 2 15-minute presentations a day, and just got 2 people to sign up a day? See, you got to have a target, right? So by working from home, you save yourself time, money on commuting, and you have more control over your daily routine. Don't you just want to wake up and kind of just do what you want to do and just still make money instead of do something that you don't want to do, but because you got to pay the bills? It's a different way. You don't want to be that person that wake up 9 o'clock and, you want to go to the gym. You want to go run some errands. You want to go get brunch and things like that. And instead of, like you said, stressing yourself out, like, man, I got to go to work. I got to make money. I got to be in traffic. Like, it's nothing. I'm not saying that that's bad, but I'm saying, wouldn't you rather control your own daily routine compared to having to do something that you don't want to do? Because that's not a way to live. Even if you're making a lot of money doing it, over time, you're not going to be satisfied and you're not going to be happy. Who ain't had no people that got 6-figure jobs and they hate what they do? So again, it's not about the money. It's just the people that they want more time freedom to do what they really want to do. Community and support. Joining ACN also means becoming a part of a community of like-minded individuals who are also working towards a similar goal, meaning that everybody's trying to get better. Everyone's trying to hit the next position. Everyone is trying to get to the top, right? So this sense of community and support can be invaluable, especially if you're starting a business on your own. You'll have access to mentors, trainings, resources that can help you succeed, as well as network of other distributors who can provide, encourage, and give you advice, right? So when I remember, my whole thing was never miss events, never miss events, never miss events. Why? Because the more events that you attend, listen, that's the secret right there, is the events. See, I wasn't present in school a lot, but I was present in ACN a lot. I was at every event, setting up, like literally, you couldn't go to an event and not see me. It was impossible. And when my team saw that, it was like, man, you always at the events and you always had people there with you. It's no secret. If you're looking, it's no secret. We just kept attending events, get good at promoting events, getting people. Guess what? If I can just get you to an event and let other people that's better than me train you, to me, that's working smart. I don't want to be training every single person that come through my team and trying to be the deal. No, it's a system in place. And when you put the system in place, guess what happened? The system now builds your business. You want a system-driven business. I talk about it all the time. System, saving yourself time, energy, and money so that you can still do the things that you really want to do. Because we didn't get involved in this business to treat it like a 9-to-5. We got involved in this business so that we can do the things that we want to do and still be able to build the business while we're living life at the same time. You want to be able to live and then do business, live and do business, not just say, you know what, I can't do my business because I got to do this. It's just not a way to live. What I love about ACN is that there's everything in position for you to win. The only determining factor is you. Like, I'm no different than anybody. Like, and that's why it's always weird when people try to make me into this superstar. And I'm just like, I'm a hustler. I'm just going to out hustle you. I don't care if your mommy is a millionaire, daddy's a millionaire, you got a trust fund, you cannot out hustle me. I promise you. And that's why a lot of people, when I started ACN with that, they came from great backgrounds and stuff like that. They couldn't handle it when people told them no. I was told no my whole life. So when someone told me no, it was like, all right, cool, go talk to somebody else. Like, because I was told that when you're raised easy, you grow up to be weak. Most people are weak. When somebody tell them no, oh, someone told me no, they crush your heart. It's like you start crying. Like, be a man, be a woman. Stop crying about people telling you no. Who cares? They're not the people for you. No means next opportunity. Literally. Like, I don't care what people think about what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, when it's time to pay your bills, where are those people that told you no? They're nowhere to be found. So stop caring about what people tell you about what you need to do for you. And that's important because, again, community. Do you have a community of people that support you? Or do you have a community of people that's telling you what don't work, what you can't do, and what's not? Like, no, I want that. Get around people that's telling you it's possible. Get around people that's telling you, man, if you really believe that you can do it, you can do it. Don't be around people that, they see that you're growing and they're changing and they don't like that. Go around people that love to see that you're changing, happy for you. Because once you change the community, the people that you hang around with, everything changes. If I tell you, you hang around 5 broke people, you'll be the 6th one. You hang around 5 successful people, you'll be the 6th one. You are who you spend the most time with. Look through your phone. If you're talking to people every day that ain't got nothing going on, what type of information can they offer you? So again, I don't pick up my phone when anyone calls. The only person that can call me anytime and I pick up is my mama. Other than that, if it's not positive, I don't pick up my phone. If it's draining, I don't pick up my phone. I'm not a therapist. Because a lot of times people are complaining about why they're not where they need to be, but you're not doing the work. Instead of working on the weekends, you can't wait to party on the weekends. You can't wait to go on vacation. There's no vacations if you're not where you need to be in life. You got to put in the work. You got to sacrifice. See, when I talk, it sounds so easy, but it's everyday grind. People don't see the work. They don't see what goes on behind the scenes. They don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but you see the machine is still working, right? So clearly that means that I'm doing something good behind the scenes to keep the business still growing. And it requires work. It requires work because I tell you all the time, I haven't seen too many people that started when I started and is still here today thriving. There's not too many people. I'm probably the only one since 2013. It's been people that hit SVP, all kinds of stuff. Guess what? They're not here no more. I'm in it for the long haul. I told myself, once I sign up for the company, I'll be here as long as the company is here. I made my mind up a long time ago. You don't have to question where I'm at. You don't. So again, in conclusion, joining ACN, it offers many benefits. The potential for financial freedom, personal growth, the ability to work from home, and to have access to a supportive community. And with those things right there, you now have the recipe to win. If you can't win with all of that, then this is not for you. Because you now are the only determining factor. You have the training. You have everything that you need. It's all about how bad do you want it. But it's important to approach ACN with a realistic mindset and the willingness to work hard so that you can achieve your goals and to create the fulfilling career for yourself. That's what it's about. To just be real about it. My goals might sound not realistic to you, but they're realistic to me. So you got to do what's realistic for you. If realistic for you is making an extra $1,000 a month, write it down. I want $1 million a month. That's realistic for me. Because at the end of the day, if I shoot for $1 million a month, I'd be cool with 500,000. Because it's if you shoot for the moon, you'll land on the stars, right? So if you can think, listen, if it's the same energy to think big as it is to think small, I'm thinking big all the way. I've been told people, I'm going to get some millions in network marketing. I don't care how long it takes me, but I promise you I'm going to touch some millions. And I'm not going to stop until I do. That's just me. You might just be okay with an extra $500 a month, and that's perfectly fine. But for me, I need that Rolls Royce. I need that mansion. I need them acres. Because I don't know anyone that came back and said it's better on the other side. So right now, I know this life, I want to live it to my fullest. And you, honestly, you should want the same for you. You're not too old. You're not too anything. It's only about the decision that you make in order to change. Listen, you could change your mind today, and then guess what? In 6 months, you could be somewhere different in life. Only because you made a decision to do something different. Only because you took the business serious. Only because you wasn't scared to go out there and just talk to people. People are not doing as good as you think they are. Talk to them. There's people that's right now swimming in debt, and they're just praying for an opportunity to get them out of it. And guess what? They can do it in ACN, because I've seen many people come involved in ACN, they did it. They said, man, I was in a crazy situation. I started working hard, building a business up, and guess what? They was able to get their life back on track. I don't know too many people that went to a job and said that, but I know in the business, they've been able to do that. Why? Because it's giving you that time freedom, and you're actually doing something that you want to do, not something that you have to do. So again, I thank you guys for being on a call today, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. So I want to pass the call back to Mr. Thomas.